What's going on, everyone? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to our Friday live stream. We got a crazy day today. Gold and silver are getting slammed. I'm going to be talking all about some moves I was making today. We got the interview out for MindMed. I was pretty happy with that. And we're just going to be recapping the markets, talking about everything. You guys can chat with me. Feel free to drop me some comments in the chat. I'm going to pull up the chat right now. Hopefully, what was I going to say? There's no noise for you guys. Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry, I just got to pull up this chat here. There we go. Departures Capital. Also, don't forget to smash the like button, of course. And subscribe, of course. What's up, bro? Silver taking a tumble ruthlessly. Yes, 100%. And I was heavily buying some silver today. So we'll talk about that. MindMed's also in the red, down 4.91% to 387.202. We'll see how we close. I feel like there might be some people come in the last hour of trade, but I'm not too sure. Today's been a pretty crappy day for the psychedelic sector and for the precious metals sector. Holy smokes, guys. Lots of deals. I definitely made some trades today. Selling off a couple of my recent short-term speculative positions I took in the psychedelic sector. Did sell off a bunch for some precious metal plays. I actually I put together a new watch list here, so I'm going to be posting this in the private group. But we'll talk about this a little bit. This is basically the list of all the silver stocks that I've been looking to buy. And not every single one of them. Obviously, I need to do a little bit more research on a lot of these. I looked at all of their investor presentations last night. But the biggest decliner today is Aftermath Silver, so I did add a little bit to that. Defiance Silver, I couldn't find their investor presentation. It didn't work on their website. What is Neo Day? Sorry, I don't know what you mean, Raul. Thanks for the comment. Let me know what you mean by that. Reina Silver at $1 now. Like, this stock tanked heavily, like 30%. That one's on the top of my watch list. Avino Silver down 13%. Impact Silver down 13%. GR Silver Mining, that was another one that I added today, along with Alexco Resources. A small position in Brixton Metals. I don't know about Silvercrest Metals. I need to take another look at that one. Silver One Resources down 8%. Even Pan American Silver is down 8%. First Majestic down 7%. There's just so many stocks I want to buy today with not enough cash. These stocks took a very hefty haircut. You know, for a large cap producer, I think Pan American's looking pretty good right now, down 8%. Once again, remember, not financial advice. Neo Day is probably going to sell off. I just got rid of a third of my share to be safe. I don't know. Neo will roll out its brand new sedan EV tomorrow, similar to Tesla Battery Day. Oh, okay. Got it. Neo Day is probably going to sell off. Do you mean, is that bad for Tesla or what? Neo is Battery Day will be a lot of updates about the company and presentation of the new sedan. That's kind of what I thought you guys meant. I'm not big on the EV space. Yeah, so let's talk about silver. Perfect. I just dropped a whole bunch of tweets about silver. By the way, guys, follow my Twitter. I'm trying to get this to 1,000 followers or whatever followers. Yeah, so we're at 967, but I just tweeted a lot of good stuff from a bunch of good guys. Peter Schiff, obviously he's a long-term gold bull. Jake Ducey, I've seen him interview Keith Neumeyer a bunch of times, heavy on silver. David Brady. So let's talk about this. So metal price smash can be frustrating when macro factors favor higher prices, like, for example, weakness in the economy. Although yields rising today was what I think is really causing it. Yields on the bonds rising. That's what I think is causing the huge crash. It's not the dollar today. Must remember Dems won the House and Senate. Outrageous stimulus and spending on renewable and solar. Silver prices will skyrocket. Most of action happened in 3 trading days last year. Have to relax. So I'm taking this as an insane buying opportunity. I didn't forecast an 8% drop in the price of silver. I think that there's some severe manipulation in the gold and silver markets, obviously. Thank you for following me on Twitter. I think JP Morgan is just pumping Bitcoin and smashing gold and silver. That's just what they want to do. And they have been accused in the past of, manipulating the precious metal markets. So I still remain long, especially with, a blue win throughout. I think that this is going to translate into insane amounts of stimulus. And I think, who knows? Maybe in the long term, there's more money to be made in crypto. I know a lot of people, maybe even some people tuning in here do crypto. But I think we're going to get some kind of pullback eventually. Now it's going parabolic, and it can't go parabolic forever, except for Tesla. For some reason, Tesla is crazy. I don't know what to say, guys. Would you say investing in top psychedelic companies, aka MindMed, Numinous Wellness, is better than investing a little bit in a lot of lesser psychedelic companies? It's a real tough question. My personal strategy, I like to pick the big boys. I feel safer with my money in those. But at the same time, on the next big bull run, I mean, let's take Trip for an example. Like comparing Red Light Holland to all the other big psychedelic companies. I mean, their founders, their CEO is pretty cool, but it was a tiny company. I mean, like look at the chart. It was trading for 8 cents. Still only worth $81 million. But when psychedelics did run, it went from 8 cents to like 55. So do the math. Now, of course, MindMed had a pretty substantial run up as well. But for the long term, I like the big boys. And if you want to speculate with some smaller companies, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just my strategy is to stick with the big ones. We did drop a video on a pretty interesting company today. It was a sponsored video, though. So keep that in mind. I always state that it's a sponsored video. But they're down 16% today. They had a nice little run up recently. But the whole psychedelic sector in general is just, it's down too. I mean, MindMed's down too. So the small caps tend to outperform sometimes and overperform on good days and bad days. So MindMed's down to 384. So what can I say, guys? There was a little bit of a run up due to, anticipation that financing was going to close and pulling back today, but it's still in the high threes, so I'm not really that concerned right now. I think the charts still look pretty good for MindMed. Just waiting on that next catalyst. Like, this looks like a pretty good chart to me right now. And I said that in my last couple of videos. So I'm going to be patient. Sometimes stocks go sideways for a while. I wouldn't be sad if it went sideways for a while and hung in there, as long as the stock market holds. If the market was to see some super volatility and crash a little bit, this sector could pull back, but I remain long. I am, however, looking for a rebound in silver. So like I said, I took a lot of positions in the silver space today. A lot. And sold off a few speculative positions. So I'm excited to see what happens. This plunge in gold, in my opinion, is not justified whatsoever. It's pretty pathetic. But at the same time, I didn't expect an opportunity like this. I expected the stocks to keep on running. So I took this as an opportunity instead of something negative, just as I remain long. And I was actually looking to allocate a little bit more to gold and silver. So looks like we're starting to get some kind of bounce here. We'll see if it holds. Let's see if gold can get back above 1850 to close the day. But who knows, guys? Let's see the charts for FSM. Isn't it frustrating though? When the precious metals just seem like they're starting to break out, they get slammed. It's happened so many times. It's pretty frustrating. Patience. Patience in this millennial-driven market where everyone wants to buy the next asset that goes up by 10% a day because that's the normal type of returns that we should expect these days. Just kidding, but you guys know what I'm saying. Yeah, so FSM, like we were testing these 2016 highs, obviously around the mid $9. So I think, obviously I remain long on Fortuna. I think we're going to get into the double digits USD. I'm still very bullish on this one. So is Fortuna a buy? I never say if you guys should buy stocks. I never give financial advice. Personally, I think, Fortuna looks good right now. This 10% pullback, I'm touching anything silver today. Hit the like button. Thanks, Batman. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, guys, there's almost 40 people in here. Thanks for tuning in. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and let me know what you guys are interested in today, and I'll talk about it. That's pretty much what today's all about. I did prepare a little bit of stuff, so we'll just talk about the overall markets. S&P down 0.6, Dow down 0.35, and the Nasdaq in the green. Tesla's going crazy. Nasdaq hit records as stimulus hopes outweigh dire jobs report. The jobs report was really bad today. I saw that. As hopes of more economic stimulus to ride out this global illness downturn eclipse concerns over a significant loss of pace in the labor market. NIKLF is still going up. Let's take a look. Inca won at 51 cents. For some reason, I can't find that stock. What's your favorite silver play? Great question. So I do have a few favorite companies. I do favor the small caps, the near-term producers. There's a bunch that I'm looking at. This is my watch list / portfolio of my silver plays. These are not all the ones that I own. I don't own all of these stocks, just for full disclosure. Telemedicine stocks, really like it for 2021. I'm a big fan of CloudMD, although I did sell the remainder of my position in that today to free up some capital to go into the silver space. Bought some H2O Innovations at 217. Good long-term buy. Yep, I agree with that. Shout out to Daniel Pronk. That's one of his awesome picks. I think he picked that out around $1, so good on him. Now back to the silver plays. I mean, Aftermath Silver has been it's been good to me still, even though we're dropping like 15% today. This was one that I added to. I've interviewed their chairman twice, Michael Williams. I like the fact that they have a lot of leverage towards the price of silver, so it's tanking today, obviously. Silver's down like 8%, but it's performed very well. Looks like it's still kind of, still in an uptrend. We get these kind of pullbacks, though, like these 10 to 20% pullbacks. It seems healthy, in a stock that's going up. So AAG is pretty good. Gatto has been one of my best performing. It is, in fact, my best performing silver stock. Managed to pick it up at 9, and now it's at 17. So I can't complain about that. NICL, I think that's what we're looking at. Nickel Rock Resources. I think NIKLF is the OTC one, but no, this has been it's been a good performer. I mean, obviously we got that pop and a little bit of a pullback, but the chart's looking pretty healthy, and the market cap, it's tiny. It's just $15 million. So I'm not a big bull in the EV sector, but I do like the companies that are looking to supply the EV sector, the miners, the exploration stage companies. I think nickel and copper are going to be two really awesome assets, or commodities, going into 2021. But the value of some of these copper miners are pretty high already. Like, I mean, we look at Freeport McMoran, I don't know how to say it exactly, but they're basically at 52-week highs. Still offers a very nice dividend yield at 3.45% almost. This thing just took off in the last couple days, like to start the year, 25 to 30. Like, holy smokes, guys. So my only concern for these stocks, like buying this at 52-week highs, not that it's a bad thing. I mean, it's been $50 a share before, but it's a tough call. For dividends, though, I like the large cap gold miners, Newmont specifically. I almost want to build out a portfolio of gold dividend stocks. I think that would be interesting. See how that does over the next 5 years. I feel like some of these gold producers are going to be big dividend payers in the future. Jaguar Mining pays a 4.46% dividend yield. Barrick has a lot of exposure to copper, and copper is at multi-year highs. Barrick is a good play, in my opinion. Yeah, Barrick's one of my, not in the public account. Well, actually, no, the public account has pretty decent exposure to Barrick, but yeah, I do like Barrick. Down 3.6% today. I think at $30 it looks so cheap. BPY. Let's look at Brookfield Property Partners. I guess the stock hasn't moved too much today. It's held on pretty well. Good question. Do you feel a pullback is on the horizon due to all-time market highs? Yes and no. The data coming out of the States is pretty bad. The market, obviously, that's a tough call because, you know, with all this stimulus coming, I don't see it yet. Potentially like volatility coming, maybe, you know, some maybe the VIX spikes, we get a couple percent drop and then a couple percent rally, and we might get into that type of environment. But let's just pull up the S&P. The S&P is crossing back into the green right now, actually. So MindMed's looking to take $4 back, I hope. But sorry guys, it's so sunny here. It's like freezing outside. It's hot as heck in here. Like, can't win. Will MindMed do a reverse split if they uplist to the NASDAQ? How does that work? If they do, I don't know if they'll do a reverse split. If they do a reverse split, I mean, it's not going to affect your immediate value. Of course, you know, it is viewed sometimes as negative. But in their case, I don't think it would be negative. But just because getting onto the NASDAQ, I feel like would be so positive. Just allowing so many more investors to invest in this company. Look what happened to Compass. Like, in my opinion, you know, I'm looking forward to a NASDAQ uplisting for MindMed. Like, it's at the back of my mind, but I don't count my chickens until they hatch. So that's not the only reason, you know, that's not the reason why I invested into MindMed, or I'm investing into MindMed. I'm investing because, let's face it, mental health is a big issue, and anything millennials can, you know, relate to. And I see these posts all the time over Instagram. Mental health, focus on your mental health. So it's like, when it's there in front of you and you can relate to that, you know, I think it has the potential to be one of those like seriously crazy stocks, like that just goes up like crazy. So, and you can consider that like social sentiment. I mean, that is a thing these days. Let's see if we can pull up Google Trends. Here we go. Perfect. Like, let's see how much MindMed has been searched recently. Yeah, so I mean, December 13th to December 19th, interest spiked like crazy. And search history is still significantly higher than it was just a couple months ago. So It's the most searched in New Jersey, apparently. MindMed stock. See, MindMed stock, Google Trends is saying that it's breaking out. So this is something cool. Like watch this. I'm sure, if we Googled Tesla, see what they say for Tesla. Tesla stock. Not amazing. If anything, the trends for MindMed stock look better than Tesla stock. But this to me is a very positive data. I think social sentiment nowadays is as important as fundamentals. Like, this is the world that we live in. Being on the NASDAQ, being something that, the millennials can relate to and all these Robinhood traders can relate to is like just as important as having it legit, like a good company. But then let's look at the rest of the reasons why I like MindMed more now. I mean, they've got a substantial cash position of almost $200 million now. So funding wise, they're looking pretty good. They've got pretty awesome management team. JR is awesome. Kevin O'Leary and Bruce Linton backing the company. So a lot of boxes are checked off for me. That's why, I think the risk to reward ratio is pretty good. But it's also not the only stock that I'm going to talk about. And that's why I still stress diversity. So, like, for example, today, I'm a big bull in the psychedelic sector, but I'm also a big bull in the precious metal sector. And I just see this as, like, market manipulation. Like, it's crazy today. So, yeah, I was buying as much gold, or more so silver stocks, I would say. But did I buy any gold? No, the only gold stock I bought today, which is technically a gold and silver stock, was Wheaton Precious Metals. So on days like this, you can pick up some pretty quality stocks for a pretty decent discount. Like Wheaton Precious is down 5.4%. I was willing to pay $60 a share. Now it's at 54, so yeah, I wish I had more money. That's what it comes down to. Oh, I wish I had more money. But no, Wheaton Precious Metals had a really good run. The first time up, made it up to 75. I do want to build out a little bit more of a position in the streamers. So, Wheaton Precious was one of the first ones that I added. Let's see what else I have in here. So, Cisco Gold Royalties, I do like them as well. EMX Royalties, they're looking pretty good. No dividend paid on this one, but nice little pullback here from 475 to 420. Chart looking pretty good. We've seen this. A lot of these commodity stocks tried to make a breakout, and they're getting a haircut now. I don't have any Afria anymore. Still have a little bit of ACB, but no Afria. Sold Afria on the merger with Tilray. Yeah, and I saw one more question from Timothy Zub. How about Silver One today? I'm holding all my Silver One. I didn't buy any more today, just as there was a few new positions that I wanted to add. But I think that's looking pretty good today here. I'll just figure out exactly which ones today were my picks for the silver sector. Just gotta use this for a second. All right, let's see, guys. No. Trade. Not that one. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. Order status. Aftermath Silver. What is this one? Discovery Metals, Wheaton Precious Metals, Alexco Resources, Brixton Metals, GR Silver. Vizsla Resources. Man. Yeah, that's all the picks for today. I guess I should bring the chat back up here. It's been a love-hate relationship with Vizsla. I finally just said, you know what? I'm grabbing some and I'm just going to sit on it. I am not going to sell Vizsla Resources this time. I've sold it twice already. I'm turning into a millennial with ADD, so that's not good. All right, we're back in the chat. I'm bullish on eHave. It's a psychedelic stock. New Kiko interview today explained a lot of today's dip. Thank you for that, Jacob. Will be watching it 100%. Can you take a look at bond interest rates going up? I think it's the main reason why gold and PMs are dropping. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at the 10-year yield. I think that is the reason why we did see a really big spike in the 10-year yield. It actually dipped above 1%. Of course, I think the last time gold and silver tanked was also because of, bond yields moving higher. So people just plowing money into bond yields, and we took off like crazy today. From not just today. This is the week, but it's been pretty much climbing all week. Today we had a pretty strong day for bonds as well. So it's not the dollar tanking gold and silver today, it's the bond yields. Although the dollar index is higher. But an 8% drop for silver, come on guys. The thing is, silver's still at $25 an ounce. And hopefully bouncing. So I like this dip. I'll be honest, I wanted to take some profits in the psychedelic sector and move it into silver, and this basically just said, do it now or you're going to get left behind. So sometimes that's what happens. The market will just change and you're just like, all right, it's here. So either make those reallocate or, just get left behind. So double bottom at 205 on our favorite stock FSX, and I've held on to all my FSX. I think it's down 7.5% today. But hopefully when gold starts picking back up and they get some more drill results, I have confidence in management and the area that they're in, and this is at the end of the day still an exploration stage company. It's got $163 million market cap, even after spinning out those Leviathan gold assets. But 203, 206. We'll see how low we go this time, but it's looking like it's starting to, level out. So I will continue to hold my position in Fosterville South. I believe I have at least 10,000 shares probably. It's it is my biggest position in the gold exploration sector. Nickel Rock Resources. I mean, they've done well. We made one sponsored video for the company. So it's a play on, basically like the EV sector. So, Tesla's done very well. The company's done very well. If Tesla was to have a hefty pullback, I would expect the sectors to also have a healthy pullback, like that supply the EV sector. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you're super long on the EV sector, then you're probably going to be super long on those commodity producers like Nickel Rock Resources, who are going to be making nickel for the electric vehicle sector. But just keep in mind how much the EV sectors ran. So yeah, that's my only concern. Thanks for doing a live stream today. It helps to communicate with like-minded people on days like today to reduce the urge to panic selling and picking up more physical on this dip. Yeah, I think that's like if you're a bullion stacker, this is definitely an opportunity if you're long on the metal. Like Gold is bouncing a little bit. Silver is bouncing a little bit right now. We'll see where we close at. I would love it if gold can close above 1850. Nova Royalty. Let's take a look at that. Let's just add it to the list. Why not? Nova Royalty. Down 5.71%. Holy, nice run. Nice run, but nothing too crazy. I mean, the stock more than doubled, but that's okay. Gatos Silver doubled too. Magnese, one brother works for Tesla and one on the board of Magnese Batteries. Speculative play? Is that what you meant, Sheldon? So anyways, guys, we got 57 people. Thanks so much for tuning in on Friday. Smash the like button. I had to say that. I forgot to say that. I'm just too busy talking to you guys, which I do like. So anyway, sorry. Let's just look into this company. Let's do a quick little due diligence on the live stream. E.B. Tucker is a backer of Nova. All right, so Nova Royalty. I don't want Google Trends. I want Google. Royalty company focus on copper and nickel. Wow. That's, that's two metals that I actually would love some more exposure to. The building blocks of the transition from fossil fuels to clean energy. Our business model provides investors with copper, nickel, price, and opportunity while limiting exposure to many of the risks of operating companies. So they're a streamer or a royalty company. Yeah. Tech Newmont joint venture. Acquired 9 royalties from Transition Metals. $15 million financing. Yeah, you were talking about, where was he? E.B. Tucker, author of Strategic Investor Newsletter, former partner of KSIR Capital. Founding shareholder of Nova, over 10 years of royalty experience. BD Capital Stevens, management directors and advisors own 20%. Cool. No, this is a great play. Thanks for recommending that one. And it's looking like it's kind of started to level out a little bit here. Like I said, my only concern for anything copper, well, maybe not copper, but nickel related would be that a pullback in the EV sector. Wow, this just jumped like 1.5% in the last second. 1845 for gold. Will the recovery continue, guys? We'll see. Hit the like button. I bought Coeur Mining. Nice, good job. It's nice always getting your reaction to market movements because we have similar portfolio and investment thesis. I sold a position and bought the dip in silver and a copper uranium holdings co. Can you screen metallic minerals? 1 second. Surprise job losses. It would be nice if the numbers reported were actually accurate. Any interest in drones? I have covered, what's that company called? Drone Delivery Canada. Yeah, we did some sponsored videos for Drone Delivery Canada. FLT. Here, let's just look at it. Coeur Mining down 13% today. Damn. No, drone delivery's done pretty good, like over the last little while. It's a cool idea. I mean, the charts don't look that bad either. The 1 year charts look pretty good too. Looks like, to be honest, looks like it might be ready for a breakout. I've never really thought about this, but might want to add that to my watch list. I know a bunch of my friends are interested in this company and have invested. Is it worth to buy Bitcoin now? I feel like this was a hit job by the bullion banks taking advantage of a jobs report reaction. I gotta agree with that, man. There's some kind of speculation, or sorry, there's some kind of manipulation here. I'm buying the dip, but yeah, this is pretty wild. Like this move. But yeah, you can either, that's why I'm diversified. You can take advantage of these opportunities, or you can, I don't know, not. But anyways, yeah, silver and gold gold's making a bounce actually. 1846 almost. We're like $4 away. Let's see if we close above 1850. That would be nice. We'll see if we get it. What's the stock before close? CYBN next. I do like CYBN. Actually, I voiced my love for CYBN, and they are still in the green today, although up just 1 cent. They had a really nice run. I did catch CYBN around $1.60, and I sold it today, so for a nice 25-30% gain. But I want to just buy this thing and hold forever. I just literally didn't have enough money to add to my silver positions, and I felt like today I really needed to add to my silver positions. So the only two stocks that I was not selling in the psychedelic sector today was MindMed and Numi. So still have MindMed, Numi, and Madison Innovations. Those are like my three. And then my next two favorite stocks are CYBN and Field Trip Health. And then NovaMind is also on my watch list. So I'd say those are probably like my 6 favorite psychedelic stocks. I'm in the same boat. Thanks, man. You rock. Thanks, Cole. Thoughts on VIR? Which company is that? Very Biotech. I don't know much about certain biotech stocks. I'm not a biotech expert. The only biotech really for me would be like, I don't know if MindMed's even considered biotech. Yeah, I guess it's considered biotech. But yeah, sorry, man. I don't know anything about this company. Clinical stage immunology company. Serious infectious diseases. Oh no. My phone locked. There we go. Is Bluestone still on my watch list? Yeah, Bluestone is still held in long-term portfolio. They put out some insanely high-grade drill results, like 1,200 grams per ton. You know what? While we're on that topic, let's talk crypto. Why not buy Ether or Bitcoin? At this point, like, you can call me old school, but I'm just not going to jump on this trade at this point. I feel like I would be getting some serious FOMO if I was to jump on this crypto trade right now with Bitcoin at 40,000. I don't know. It could go to 50,000 before it pulls back. If it pulls back, who knows if it's going to pull back. But I stick to my guns, and I'm willing to lose in this trade. I'm willing to, not profit from a crypto trade at this point. I just won't fall to FOMO. Even if, who knows, Bitcoin goes to 50 grand. How do you feel about TRUFF? It's a hidden gem. When am I going? When am I going to jump? I'm probably not going to jump on any crypto trades. It's just not my thing. Ripple. Sorry, we'll look at that in a sec. I couldn't find TRUFF. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know. Let's look at Ripple. Wow, we're almost at 100 guys, 100 people, guys. Thanks so much. Smash that like button. Let's get this stream to 100. Apparently the longer I stay, the more people come. Why can't I find Ripple here? Sorry. That may be so. That may be so. Sorry, I just want to talk about one thing here. Let's pull up the chart. Come on, man. Where is this chart for Bitcoin? There was one thing I wanted to show here. I mean, 2017 repeats itself. I think that it already has. I mean, we got that crazy run up. People thought Bitcoin was expensive at 20 grand. And then we got 2 years of a bear market. This chart. Like, I'm sorry. I wouldn't jump on this trade as mainstream as it is. But who knows? Like I said, could go to 50 grand. Could go to 100 grand. It's just not my thing. I hate biotech. All right. Reina Silver. IOTA. We'll look at Reina Silver in a second. Sorry, buddy. How do you say your name? Vector DeVries? Is that right? Can you give us a breakdown of how the new administration is going to affect certain stocks? Sure, in a sec. Like, there's going to be people who love crypto, and even at this price, you know, are going to support it, and they justify the run up, and that's fine, and it might stay. But I don't like to jump on a trade this late in the game. That's just, you know, like my strategy. Obviously, like, I missed out on Bitcoin, so, but like I won on MindMed, so it's kind of the same thing. And there's also going to be people who are like, you're crazy for investing into MindMed. Like, there's going to be people who are like, oh, MindMed's way too expensive, like 30 cents to $4. Like, this is a bubble. But yeah, I get it. It's all whatever you believe in. Abdallah from Somalia. I'm AUDJPY following months. What's going on, buddy? But yeah, man, if you made good money in crypto, like, congrats. Like, anyone who can stay long on a trade and not change their mind and stick to their guns and make money, like, I respect that. I don't care what you're trading. I'm hating a little bit on Bitcoin right now because it's taking the shine away from gold. So, like, I'm biased just because I'm a gold bull. But no, like, it is what it is in this day and age. Like, not everything makes sense. Or, you know, things go up. Use your MindMed mug to collect the tears from Bitcoin investors when it collapses. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anything could happen. That's all I'm going to say. But sure, I mean, if that's the case, if Bitcoin was to tank and that went back into gold, you know, I wouldn't be sad about that at all. But we'll see if that day comes. Ethereum is still an opportunity. I mean, yeah, Ether has outperformed Bitcoin recently. I have been watching that. I did used to follow Ether very closely. And what was it? I invested into Hive blockchain, but at the very, very much the wrong time, when crypto was done its run. It's just crazy. Like, Hive went from $4 to 10 cents, and now it went from 10 cents to almost $3. Thoughts on MindMed price end of year if all FDA feedback comes back positive? Yeah, if all the FDA feedback comes back positive and it gets onto the NASDAQ. I don't know, man. Double digits, like, that's what I could hope for. Double digits, double digits American. Well, if you're in this from 2016, like, you're crushing it, so you don't really have much to worry about. Although, you know, taking some profits and diversifying into a different asset class might not be a bad idea. No, I think that, you know, crypto, it'll be an interesting year for crypto. I'm somewhat interested in, like, the Coinbase IPOs. Coinbase IPO looks pretty interesting. I know I got another deal potentially in the works for a new crypto exchange, so that might be something that I'd be interested in taking a look at. But yeah, I agree. Like a 30 to 40% pullback would be good. But thanks, man. I appreciate even though, you know, we're not on the same, like, you love crypto and I like gold, but yeah, thanks. What else? There was one other thing, like, even MindMed had a pretty hefty correction. I mean, it went from 650 all the way down to 350, so that's like a 40 to 50% or 30 to 40% pullback. So just got in the room. How about Ethereum Classic? So you mainly invest in stocks. I just loaded my biggest investment position in Lemonade. I don't know if that's a serious comment or not. You're not alone, Aaron. I'm not trying to jump on the Bitcoin trade. Trying not to FOMO either. Should I invest in Litecoin? I don't know, guys. I'm not a crypto expert. Like, I don't even have any cryptos. BNXA just came on the market Wednesday. I'll be doing a video on it. Thanks, man. So many new stocks, so many new IPOs. Okay, what else we got? I'll stay for like another few minutes. Usually I'll do like an hour on Friday's live stream. It's awesome though. There's over 100 people in here, so if you guys could smash that like button, I'd really appreciate that. And the only other thing I wanted to say was we do have a second channel for anyone who's new here. So I'll be posting a new video today on Departure Stocks, just talking about the moves for silver and gold, my thoughts on the markets, what I'm looking at, what I'm liking, trades for the week. It'll be a good video. Sorry, Mammoot, you're actually right. So I'll get back to Reina Silver now. I get distracted very easily. I'm considering maybe investing into Coinbase's IPO or potentially this new crypto IPO that I may have access to. So obviously that would be like posted on the channel when it's official, but nothing's official yet, so I'm not going to talk about something that might never happen. Anyways, let's take a look. Reina Silver down 12.93% again. This stock had a hefty correction. Like, for Reina Silver, I still hold all my shares. I held them on the way up. Wish I took profit now, but I'm not really. I've been doing more active trading, but not for my commodity stocks, not for my silver stocks. So I think, you know, heavy support around 85 cents, 90 cents. I like their exposure to exploration. I will continue to hold all my shares in Reina Silver. Nothing's really changed for me. I'm not a technical trader by any means, but we can look at the recent trend. Still looks pretty decent. We bounced off that support level by the looks of it, so. Anyways, of course, this price for gold and silver is going to dictate what happens to Reina Silver and all the other silver plays, but yeah, nothing's changed for me. I still I'm just buying the same companies, more of the same companies, adding a couple, but yeah. So I hope that helps Mammoet. I can honestly see MindMed hitting $30 end of year if everything goes our way this year. 6 IPs versus Compass having 1. They've got HC Wainwright giving them a price target of $65. Awesome, buddy. I appreciate that. First donation of the day, €5. That's way more valuable than our Canadian dollar. So I appreciate your donation. So big shout out to you. Thanks, and best of luck in the crypto markets. Is MindMed in a downtrend? Lower lows? I guess we're relying on the Nasdaq uplisting to break out our DMT trials to start in January. Well, we can pull up the chart for MindMed for our last stock. I am liking the bounce that we're seeing right now in gold. We'll see if we can get a little bit of recovery going. Sorry to get off topic again, guys. Let's just stay on track here. All right, so 392 MindMed is clawing its way back up. Like I said, I thought we might get a little bit of end of day buying. It's kind of looking like that. Now let's take a look at the charts. Sorry, I'm pulling the chat back up here. So technically, you could say that this recent low at 338, 340 was a lower low, but I'll be watching to see if 385 holds. I think that that's the level to watch right now, is if 385 holds, because we've just bounced off it. If you want to talk real short term over the last two to 3 trading weeks. So we'll see how MindMed performs since bouncing off of that lower low. If we can, 460 would be nice. Wow. Yeah, I'm on the Canadian side here. So what's your thoughts on NEO after NEO day tomorrow? I'm not a big EV bull right now. When it comes to two, sectors that, you can say I'm old school, that I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch EV stocks, and I don't want to touch crypto right now. What are your thoughts on NEO after day tomorrow? Just at peak at BNXA. All right, we'll make it happen. Can't find it on here for some reason. What's the name of the company? So yeah, anyways, like I was saying, the only things I'm not in are EV stocks and crypto. I won't buy into the Tesla hype at this point. But back when I said, will Tesla hit $1,000, holy smokes, would have 4x'd from there. So that's the thing, you can't win them all. You just never know how much it's going to run. So anyways, there's one other stock that I do want to take a look at and talk about, and that's Numinous Wellness. This is my second biggest holding in the psychedelic space, and it's done pretty good recently. It has bounced off of $1. I think now the charts are looking pretty good for Numinous Wellness, even though they did financing around 60 cents. This thing's looking like it's resuming that uptrend, hopefully. We haven't put in lower lows yet, so that's a good sign in my opinion. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. Why can't I access my chat? So annoying. Come on, there we go. All right. Gig Capital 3, FCO will blow. Bansa. We'll see if I can find it. Like, is this like a crypto coin or what? Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to watch your video. I don't understand why Numi halted trading for a day to close their deal, but I'm bullish too. I didn't understand that either. It was pretty weird. Like, there was no shocking news to the market for them to give us a reason to halt it. $20. What to buy? What about Bitcoin? I personally don't buy Bitcoin. Not at this point in the game. I need another 3-day weekend. Yeah, man. Thanks for those likes, guys. So anyways, it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm going to shoot the new video for Departure's stocks. Let's see how we close. 1 hour till the close, and we'll see if gold can close above 1850. Don't forget to, of course, smash the like button on the way out. I appreciate it, guys, and tune into the new channel, Departure's Stocks, for a more in-depth explanation as to why gold and silver tanked today, the stocks that I bought and sold, and just our continued coverage on everything that I like to talk about. So I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here for now. Have an awesome weekend. Relax a bit. See you later, guys.